dark this morning, and things will change, of course, as some of the clouds and fog burn back toward the coastline. That is some of them. Now, here's a view downtown San Francisco, Transamerica Pyramid. And you'll notice it's stratus. You know, it's not really fog unless it actually hits the ground. So right here, you can see some suspended a little bit above the ground. So we'll call it stratus, overcast skies. We're going to see a lot of that. If you're at the coast, don't expect to see a lot of sunshine. Not today. Possible a little bit of drizzle maybe. But here we are at noon. Look at that. Big areas of fog and clouds still pushing right through the Golden Gate and also in parts of the North Bay. And then we put it in motion again. Does it burn back all the way to the coast? Yeah, no. So by tonight at sunset, 8:30, already the clouds and fog are moving back in across the Bay Area. By tomorrow morning, sunrise, 5:47, same as this morning's sunrise, 5:47. It is just a blanket of clouds across the Bay Area. So we're in a stable weather pattern, even though we have an area of low pressure. See the counterclockwise circulation? That is a cutoff low. It's a closed low, meaning cut off from the jet stream, so it's kind of tough to forecast, but it'll be out of here in another day or so. But it's helping to keep the marine layer in place. There's also an upper level area of high pressure moving through the Pacific Northwest and British Columbia. And so it's really a stable pattern until things change at the end of this week. And what I mean is, there is our future right there. A big open trough, a big area of low pressure. That settles in and that brings in a cooling trend. Yes, we will get a little bit cooler. For today, we'll keep things fairly seasonable. So temperatures in the city, mainly in the 60s, low 60s, maybe 59 in the sunset. At the Pacific coast, well, it's just around 60 degrees, upper 50s, like at Montera at 58 degrees. Right along the Bay shoreline, we'll call it low 60s until you get toward Burlingame, mid 60s there at 66. You start to head southward, and yes, we get some 70s, 75 in Palo Alto, 76 in Mountain View, and here is the South Bay. Yeah, we actually get a few 80s. How about Campbell at 80, Saratoga 81, Los Gatos 82, and 80 in Livermore. So you see, even in the East Bay, mostly in the 70s, such as Hayward at 70 degrees, but 75 in Dublin, and then Berkeley, 65 degrees, and 79 in Concord. So you see, it's just a range of temperatures, but it's not that far from normal. 80 degrees in Fairfield, where you see the sunshine. Of course, you'll warm up more than when you just see gray all day long. Santa Rosa forecast 70, Point Reyes 62 degrees. So for the next 7 days, you're not seeing much change in temperatures. Certainly not at the coast. We'll keep things at about 60 all the next 7 days. We'll keep things in the mid 60s through the Bay shoreline and in inland. We'll see some numbers in the 80s until we get toward next Friday and Saturday, when we take a tumble and temperatures cool off. Stephanie?
Kathy, thank you.